All right, it's Rebecca, and as always, if you want to talk directly to me about your business, go to talkwithbecky.com. Today's topic of discussion is what business consultants are missing. Because now that I'm in the space, okay, I've been a CPA for 25 plus years and sold my practice, and I am in the training and consulting arena, all right? What I have found as I look around is that most business consultants are missing a key component to helping the business owners. Like, they are totally, what I typically will do is go to, now that I know, I go and I check them out, right? I check out their credentials. I check out their expertise. I check out their background. And most of the time what I find is, although they're very, very intelligent with what they do, they are predominantly teaching marketing or branding in some way, shape, or form. That is what business consulting means to them. And that is great. That's a whole separate space. But what I feel as though you're missing as a business owner is more than that. Because what they're not addressing is the financial side of business consulting. No one wants to talk about the finances. No one wants to talk about the money. I do. Because numbers are everything. Eric literally preaches daily that the truth is in the numbers. It's all about the numbers. If I hear him say it once a day, I hear him say it 100 times a day to people. But it's true, because beyond the marketing and the branding, let's say you hire a business consultant and they show you how to brand your company, your product, your service. They show you how to develop it and get it out there and build the following and build the clientele. What they don't tell you is what to do after. How to determine if it's working, how to determine if it's not working. Look, we know it's not working if there's no money going in the bank, but are they tweaking it with you? Are they looking at the trends that you may be generating by trying to brand yourself? And what we find is that when someone comes to me, they're typically looking at, Becky, I am not sure what's happening. Like, I'm doing the branding thing and I'm starting to make some money, and but no one taught me what I should do after the fact. And what normally will happen is this, okay, best case scenario, the branding works. Yeah, the marketing's working, the website's generating revenue, your social media is blowing up. But what they don't tell you is what to do with it once it's coming in. They also don't teach you how to look at the economy to see how long this could possibly last, because products and services, once they're launched, go through a life cycle. They go through a cash cow phase, which means they're spiking to the top, right? As a boom, you hit, and you're making money, and that money's coming in hand over fist. Then at some point, it's going to plateau. It may even dip a little. But are you paying attention to those numbers to know when it's going to start to dip? And what to do when it does start to dip? Are you tweaking? Are you creating another product or service or that can parallel what you've already put out there so that it can continue to grow? Then you have another cash cow, because they're not looking at the numbers from behind the scenes. The numbers tell the story of what's happening in the business. The numbers are even more important than the product or service, usually. Yes, you have to make money, absolutely. But the numbers, when the numbers come in, they tell the story of the financial stability or instability of that company. How do you know if the branding or the marketing is truly working? Yes, maybe the sales are coming in, but what's your gross profit percentage and what's your net profit percentage? What's the net income? What's the cash flow look like? Because you could be selling services all day long and your receivables could be through the roof and there is no cash. Then what do you do? See, no one's looking at that. No one's looking at that. I'm looking at that because for 25 years as a CPA, that's what I did. I was, people thought everything was great. Oh my God, I'm so busy. people are coming through the door, they're pounding on my door, and at the end of the day, I'm like, you're not making any money. Look at the numbers. Your cost of goods sold is too high. This budget, you blew this budget. That's not working. Your employee payment, what you're paying your team, that percentage is through the roof for your industry. It's not in alignment with the revenue that you're generating. See, no one's talking about that. I'm talking about that. Eric preaches it. He should be on a podium preaching it. He chooses not to. He stays behind the scenes, talks to the clients on the phone. But this stuff makes my blood boil, because as I watch this, don't get me wrong, I've done the marketing and the branding stuff because I have to, right? I mean, I'm a business owner. I have to go through the same processes that every other business owner goes through with regard to the branding. But as we're branding, Eric's looking at the numbers. Eric is looking at the fact that, yeah, we spent this much in marketing. Here's the insights. Here's who it's reaching. Here's what it's not doing for us. It's not really working. We need to tweak this, because this revenue stream is not directly correlating with what we're putting out there. We're not reaching the right people. Oh, who's doing that for you right now? No one. No one. No one's telling you if your cost of goods sold is too high until it's too late, because your CPA can't tell you that during the year if he's not monitoring it. And this is what we teach. This is what makes my blood boil. That is so important to the business owner, to understanding the financial dashboard. Oh my God, I get so crazy about it. Eric's looking at me from behind his computer over there laughing. But I can't help it. I legitimately get absolutely mad about it, because I love that these people teach you how to brand and how to attack social media and get yourself out there, because that is the key to making money. But it sets me back a little bit, because I know in my brain numbers are always turning. The numbers are the most important. And the people that get this right, the businesses that get this right, don't fail. Businesses that don't get this right, they only focus on that front end, they will fail. I've seen them fail. And so, like, how do you run a business when you have no idea what it's generating for you, or when it could just all crash and burn? So how are you planning for that on the back end when that money comes in? I don't look at things in a scarcity mindset. I look at things in an abundant mindset. But I'm also looking at it as a realist, with net income and gross profit coming in, and how we're going to use that to keep building the business as it stands. But are we going to take this and are we going to utilize it to generate more on another avenue? What else can we do? Because we always have to keep thinking on the forefront. We can't just stay stuck right here, right? On this one branding topic, one particular product or service. We have to constantly be watching the market to see what else this industry is producing, and how you too can hop on that bandwagon on another leg of the business. That's what they're missing. They're not giving you that. And luckily for you, I am at talkwithbecky.com, because you can see I'm like turning bright red. My armpits are sweating right now. I'm getting crazy. But this is what is my passion, is helping you understand those numbers, helping you get that dashboard straight for you to be able to determine this. That's what the point of the drill is when you go to talkwithbecky.com.